Today we'll be doing the Wildlife 3rd grade worksheet lesson number 29. And to start off, we're using units to find the measurements of what we should use. So, looking at here, it sees that we're using the unit for what we want to measure. We're using either an inch, a foot, a yard, or a mile. And number one, we have the length of a pencil. And to measure the length of a pencil, for example, a pencil normally isn't a foot long, or a yard long, or a mile long. And so we'd use the smallest measurement to measure a pencil, which is 30 inches, which is just inches. So we just, for number one, we'd put inches. For number two, here we're finding the distance a train goes in 30 minutes. And we know that a train can travel very fast in 30 minutes. And so we wouldn't use inches because the answer would be crazy big. But then we wouldn't use feet because there's two larger values. And yards, we also wouldn't use because it'd also be a lot bigger than what we'd have to use. And we can use miles because miles is the best measurement for when you're trying to find distance of how far a car or like any type of vehicle is moving. So number two, we'd put mile. For number three, we have the length of a car. Here isn't asking how fast or how fast the car will go in a certain amount of time. Here it's just asking the length of a regular car. And a car generally is about it's not too big, so we wouldn't use inches because inches is too small, and we wouldn't use yards because yards would measure it would be too big, and so our best type of measurement would be feet. So the length of a car would be feet. For number four, we have the height of a refrigerator. And for refrigerator, they're also not too big. And so inches wouldn't work because they're too small, and yards would be too big. So the best one for the height of a refrigerator is feet. We go over here, we're using the table. And over here for number one, it's asking how many small blue marbles are there. And looking at our table, we have small and blue, and it equals to 2. So that tells us that there are 2 small marbles. Or, sorry, 2 small blue marbles. Number 2 is asking how many large red marbles are there. And we go to large, and we see it in the red column, and we get 5. So for number 2, our answer is 5 large red marbles. For number 3, we have how many more large marbles than small marbles are there. And so we have to add up all our large and small ones. So we have 5 plus 5, which gives us 10, plus 2, which gives us 12. And then over here we have 2 plus 3 equals 5, plus 3 equals 8. That means that we're going to subtract 12. We're going to subtract 8 from 12, which gets us 4. So for number 3, our answer is 4 large marbles. Moving on here, we're finding the mode and the range again for this table, and each smiley face equals 1 member of hours band members practiced. And so number 1 asks how many band members practice for 4 hours. And we have 4 hours right here, and we have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And so number 1, our answer is 7 members. For number 2, it's asking what is the mode and the range of this data. And mode is the number that is found the most in this set of data. And looking at this set of data, here we see that number 4 has the greatest number of band members. So that tells us that the mode is equal to 4. And to find our range, we're finding the difference from the greatest number and the least number. And we said that our greatest number is 8, and our least number is 2. So we're going to do 8 minus 2, which gives us 6. So our range is equal to 6. On to our word problems here. For number 1, we have a group of students who travel to the aquarium in 3 vans. Each van holds 9 students. How many students can you take into the aquarium? And look at this equation, we have 3 vans, and each van can hold 9 students. And so we just do 3 times 9, which is also equal to 9 plus 9 plus 9, which gets us 18 plus 9, and that gets us 27. And so for number 1, we have 21 students. Number 2, Amy has 8 packages of stickers. Each package has 9 stickers. How many stickers does Amy have? And here we do the same thing. Since she has 8 packets of stickers, and each package has 9 stickers, we do 8 times 9. And to find 8 times 9, we can just do 9 plus 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 9. And we know that 9 times 4 is equal to 36. So we have 36 plus 36. We can add those two up, and we get 72. So she has 72 stickers. For number 3, Jake has 6 toys in each of his 7 boxes. How many toys does he have? And here we're doing the same thing. Since he has 7 boxes and there's 6 toys in each one, we just do 7 times 6. And 7 times 6 equal to 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7, which is 21 plus 21, and that gets us 42. So he has 42 toys. And for our last one, Taylor collected 378 stamps. He has 119 stamps from the US. About how many stamps in Taylor's collection are not from the US? And to figure this out, since we know that he has 378 from total stamps, and he has 119 from the US, we can subtract these two to find the number that are not from the US. And so we can do 7 minus 1, or we can do 8 minus 9 first, which is impossible. So we're going to borrow 1 from 7 over 1, turn this to 6, turn this to 18. 18 minus 9 is 9, 6 minus 1 is 5, and 3 minus 1 is 2. Oh. And so we have about 259 stamps that are not from the US.